1971 to 1974. Strat-O-Matic Excel Carryover League. Brought to you by the Shrimp Trawler.
World Series Game 1, Pirates at Tigers. Welcome back, baseball fans. This is Game 1 of the 1971-74 World Series. Pittsburgh Pirates, Detroit Tigers. You've watched the pregame show. We're just going to go right into the game, and then after that, we'll wrap it up. And tomorrow, we'll post additional games, every game of this series, all of it, until we're wrapped up. So today, it's Steve Blass for Pittsburgh. He, of course, a 15-game winner in 71, 285 ERA and 240 innings. And Mickey Lolich, the ace of the Tigers, 22-game winner in 72 with a 250 ERA, 327 innings. Let's get started here. The Battle of Lumber Companies. Should be a lot of offense in this series, but we got some good pitchers here today. Richie Hebner, 48 is a K. Manny Sanguillen, 48 against the righties, a walk. Al Oliver, 38 is single dot. The Pirates have runners on the corners for Roberto Clemente. 5'10 is catcher's X. Today's catcher is John Stevenson, a platoon mate of Bill Freehan, a 48 catcher. And that'll be a pass ball foul out. Run will score. Runner at second, no RBI given, with 2 outs. For Willie Stargell, 66 is a K. That's a K for all lefties on Lolich's card, a single for righties. Something to keep in mind, he's dominant versus these great Pirate left-handed batters. Alright, bottom of the first, Dick McAuliffe. 67 pops the second. Al Kaline, 212, short. Gates Brown, 1-8 is a single. And Norm Cash, 2-7 Ks. Norm Cash giving a big ovation as he won the championship series against Baltimore. Richie Zisk, 55. Double 1 to 17, and it's a double. Bob Robertson, 512 is a K. Frank Tavares, 69, center. And Bill Mazeroski, 53, and a roller to first. And there's vintage Lolich, leadoff double, stuck at second base. Bottom of the second, Willie Horton, 69, left. Northrop, 2-2, pops out. Verizor, 1-7, strikes out. We go to the third. Richie Hebner, 56. Double 1-2, base hit off the Lolich card. They've got to him every inning. Manny Sanguillen, 46, is single 1-2-6. Gets it on a 3. And Lolich is struggling today, but he's got some lefties coming up if he can get him out. First and second, Al Oliver, 63. All over Lolich card today, not the Pirate cards. Short X. And our first defensive play by a weaker defensive shortstop. Verizor's a 3E44. And there you go, base hit. Well, at least it's early in the game, not late in the game. Bases loaded, nobody out. All the fault of the Lolich card. Nothing done on Pittsburgh's. Roberto Clemente, 48, ball 4. Again, the Pirates have not done a thing on their own cards. They lead 2-0. Willie Stargell, 1-6, and finally on the Pirate card is a strikeout. Zisk, 38, center B question mark, chance to run, Sanguillen. He's got some wheels. 14, 15, 16, Northrop's in center. He scores. First and second, 2 outs for Bob Robertson, 44. Center X. And your center fielder is Northrop, a 3-6. He makes the catch. Have they done enough for Blass? We'll see. Bottom of the third, we got him 3 runs. John Stevenson, 65, center. Billy Grabarkowitz, 412, center. And Dick McAuliffe, 57's a K. Tigers are cold. Top of the fourth, Frank Tavares, 1-9. base hit. Now you might want to think of finally getting a stolen base or something like that. The Pirates have no base stealing prowess. You got a +1 catcher. You're up a couple. You got a base stealer. I think Mazeroski's going to do a little hit and run action here. He advances the guy to second. You do things like that when you're facing a dominant pitcher just to chip away and get another run or two. Hebner, 1-5, is single ... off the Hebner card against a lefty. Wow. Pirates up 4-zip. Sanguian, 39, and that is a 6-4-3 double play. On a plus, if it's a standard leadoff hitter with plenty of speed, that's a base hit, but Hebner is an E-stealer, leading off because of his own base percentage. Bottom of the fourth, 4-zip. Al Kaline, 35 walk. Gates Brown, 1-7, single ... On the corners for Norm Cash, 67 lines out. Willie Horton, 33. Short B, that's a fielder's choice. I gotta remember which dot I did for Gates Brown. For Pete's sakes. Is that single ... or single dot? I think it was single dot. So that's a fielder's choice. So you have runners in the corners. I hope I did that right. Jim Northrup, 38. Doesn't matter. He gets a base hit. Makes it a moot point. They score anyway on the Northrup single. Good. I'm glad I didn't screw that up now. All right. So it's 2 on and 2 outs for Verizon. 49. Second X, but you got Mazeroski today at 2E10. And the defense gets out of it. You don't have Stennett today starting. 4-1 in the fifth. Al Oliver. 210 base hit. Roberto Clemente. 67 is a K. Pop Stargell. 64. Catcher's card. The 4E8 catcher out on the GBC. And with 2 outs. Runner at second. Richie Zisk. 47 is a K. Bottom of the fifth. Let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
All right, Division Pirates with a 4-1 lead. Steve Blass trying to keep this holding up. It's John Stevenson, 3-6, center. Billy Grabarkowitz, 1-8 is a K. Dick McAuliffe, 2-4, second. Top of the sixth, it's Bob Robertson, 45, center. Frank Tavares, 2-7 Ks. And Bill Mazeroski, 54. He has power against Lolich. It is homer 1-18. It is gone. Bill Mazeroski had 1 home run and 193 at-bats at 71. Well, it was against a lefty. They gave him power. That was kind of nice of Strat. And there it is. And Bill Mazeroski, no stranger to World Series home runs, I guess. And it's now 5-1. Visitors. Looking like the world champs in 1971. Richie Hebner, 65, center. Pittsburgh, by the way, in that 71 series, the home team won all the games until Game 7, when Steve Blass went to Baltimore and beat Mike Cuellar. Now Steve Blass is trying to win Game 1, going to Detroit, not against Cuellar, but against Mickey Lolich. If you're looking for some similarities here. All right, Al Kaline leads off. 4-4, huge at bat here off of Blass. This is homer, 1-7. Fly ball the rest. He gets the homer, and there's those Tigers creeping in there. Big home run there for Kaline. We have a 3-run game. Gates Brown looking for his 3rd straight hit. This is why Baltimore pitched around him. He pops out though. Norm Cash, 66, flies the center. And Willie Horton, 2-6, is a single. Jim Northrup had the big hit 2 innings ago, 4-11. Left X, we have Stargell out there, a 3E4, a 3E4, and he makes the catch. All right, a 5-2 game in the 7th. Lolich is a starter 9, Blass is a starter 8. Sanguian, 64, short X. 344. Another error on Verizon. So I'm telling you, folks, particularly late in games here, they just close it to a 1, and your shortstop just goofed up the first ball hit to him. Al Oliver in this inning. 54, and immediately off of the Lolich card. I keep saying that. You hear it a lot. Homer, 1-4, double the rest, and on a 4, matching K-line back here. But more destructive to the Tigers, a 2-run blast, an unearned run will score, plus the solo shot by 4-for-4 Al Oliver. Huge break. Hold on 1 second. Stop the presses. Al Oliver did not get power versus lefties with 12 home runs and 565 at-bats. Wow, good thing I caught that. Wow, that changes everything. Had to catch that one. So, that would have been a mess. So it's a single ... Unbelievable. Now I'm wondering why I'm batting him third against lefties. Anyway, it's just a single after that. So now it's runners on the corners for Clemente. I gotta think you bring it up because, in theory, Lolich is such a great pitcher. You don't want that fluke GBC to happen here versus the plus. So they're gonna bring it up. Roberto Clemente, 46, single 1-6. This time he misses it. Willie Stargell, 66 is a K. And with 2 outs, Richie Zisk, 39 is a fly ball to left, and they get nothing out of that now. Wow, that was a big swing in this one. Stretch time in Detroit. We are listening to Stevie Wonder's Talking Book from '72. While in Detroit and listening to the Wonder catalog, we'll probably just go right through the discography from Talking Book all the way through Key of Life, as long as the series goes, I'm guessing. And most likely change the jukebox when we get to Pittsburgh. Anyway, this is a fantastic LP featuring Sunshine of My Life's on this one. And of course, I Believe When I Fall in Love Will Be Forever. Outstanding song, that one is. And Superstition, of course, was a big hit. Back to the game, bottom of the 7th for Steve Blass. 5-2, can you help him with more defense? Not really. So Tom Verizor will lead off. 3-5, flies to center. Gave up a single, gave up an error, and went 0 for 3. John Stevenson, 1-8, grounds short. The part-time players aren't doing very well for Detroit today. Grabarkowitz, 4-12, center. It's going to have to be the top of the lineup to save them this game. Lolich continues. Bob Robertson, 35, center. Tavares has reached once in 3 trips. 2-8 is a single. I think he's going to take off and steal for the first time, and he's out on an 18. Well, there goes that idea. And Bill Mazeroski had the big home run here in the 6th inning. Mazeroski had 1 homer, has power. Oliver has 12 homers, doesn't get it. That's just bizarre. Anyway, Mazeroski, 65 seconds. Well, it's not really bizarre. It's bizarre in the baseball realm, not in the Strat-O-Matic realm. They're just reporting the results that they got. Bottom of the 8th, Blass is breaking inning, 3-run lead. You got Ramon Hernandez and Justy Warming trying to steal home field away from the Tigers. Return it to Pittsburgh for the first time in a long time where they'd be the favorite. It'll be Dick McAuliffe. 110 is a single. Al Kaline, he has reached twice with a homer today. 2-8 is a 6-4-3 double play on a plus yet again. Tigers, they also have, both teams have E stealers leading off for them. These are lumber companies, folks. They don't waste time stealing bases and so forth. So, yeah, they just hit away, and sometimes they hit into double plays. And that's a big one for K-Line. Gates Brown, 2 for 3 today. 1-8, make it 3 for 3, but they're all singles. I think Pittsburgh will live with that. Batter away from breaking, Norm Cash. Do you be proactive here? There's a way of looking at it, and that Cash has the same amount of homers, righties, lefties. It's just that he reaches bases more against righties. And then if you go to a lefty, then you got Willie Horton, who could win the game. So I think they're going to let him face Norm Cash, as the tie run's not even up. They got a 3-run lead and there's 2 outs. So Blass will face Norm Cash. Here's the pitch. 69, and Blass gets in the fly to left field. Now whether he comes out for the 9th inning is a different story. Lolich is coming out. He ain't leaving. Go tell him he's not coming out. See what happens. Richie Hebner leads off in the 9th. 58, short X. Verizon, and he makes a play. He's 1 for 3 defensively today. Sanguian, 1-8 single. Oliver looking for his 5th base. And here we go again. 54, same thing as before. It's homer 1 to 4, double the rest. And the good news for Pittsburgh is he misses the homer chance. So that's a double, and then Sanguine can run wild if he chooses. A 14, but Northrup's in center. I think they're going to wait. Now, you got Clemente Stargell-Zisk. See, this, I mean, a lot of teams would run there, but Clemente Stargell-Zisk with 1 out and about to break Lolich with a righty versus a lefty here. Let's take a look at Clemente's card before he swings, and you'll see why. Yeah. A 341 card, 13 home runs, but more destruction versus lefties. Really should take Lolich out, but it's almost like forbidden in Detroit to take him out until he hits a point of weakness with his World Series pedigree and so forth. Here comes the pitch to Roberto Clemente. 39 is a single ... and that should do it. And that quickly gets people out of their chairs and filing for the exits in Detroit. 2-run single by who else? Roberto Clemente, and off the exhausted Mickey Lolich. And the Tigers will make a pitching change. Steve Keeley comes on in the 9th. He'll face Willie Stargell. 68 is single 1 of 4. He lines out. And Richie Zisk. 1-5, homer 1 to 16. It's a double. And Bob Robertson, 2-9, double 1 to 12 is another double. I tell you, these teams, it's almost like looking in a mirror. Like, is Pittsburgh up or is the Tigers up? They're like the same team. That's a 2-run double. Get a little ahead of myself here because Clemente also scored. Frank Tavares, 58, base hit left field. All right, Pittsburgh, we get the idea. Mazeroski pops out. Okay, it's 9-2. Sometimes you prefer to lose 9-2 versus 3-2. And Blass, you know what? He's going to save his bullpen and go out for the 9th inning here. There's nothing to gain by him coming out. He's not going to get worn out or anything. Willie Horton, 46 a single. Northrop, 54, pops to 3rd. Would have been a breaking point had he gotten there. He didn't. Verizon, 49. Second X. This is Bill Mazeroski. Wants to end this game as a 2 second baseman. He does. The 2E10 Mazeroski, who had a homer today, brings a little bit of that 1960 Detroit, Pittsburgh. See, there we go again. 1960 Pittsburgh Pirate to this World Series. Final is 9-2. Kind of stunning, really, to see, you know, Lolich get knocked around like this. I mean, like a punch-drunk fighter. Still, you know, standing A counts all over the place, but they let him out there like Muhammad Ali against Larry Holmes or something. Anyway, 9-2. Steve Blass beats Mickey Lolich, and then we'll be back tomorrow with game number 2. Thanks for checking it out.